Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my 4-month updates after my hair transplants. And first of all, thank you all for subscribing and liking the video so far and for all your kind comments. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I post videos every month regarding my hair transplant progress. All right, let's jump right into it. As you can see, I got my first haircut. I got my first haircut on the 21st of March, which is almost exactly a week ago. After three months and 3 weeks post my hair transplant. So far so good. I'm liking what it's looking like. My barber did a great job, shout out to him. He was able to kind of blend the transplanted area to the recipient area. And in my opinion, it looks pretty good, especially in this lighting. It almost looks like it's blended, even though there's still less hair here and the hairs here are still quite shorter than the hairs in the rest of the area. So obviously if you look, you can see that there's density is what is lacking right now. The hairline is there. I'm really happy about that. I do have some pictures and videos of what my hair looked like before the cut and what it looked like after the cut. So I'm gonna throw those in. A haircut definitely makes a huge difference in what your hair looks like after the transplant. I did wait about almost 4 months to get my haircut because I had a lot of bumps at the back of my head and I didn't want the bumps to get irritated by a clipper. I also did get a lineup, but it wasn't like a super sharp lineup. Pretty much what I asked him to do was to just, a lot of the hairs that got long were starting to fall forward and just looked a little bit messy in the front. So he just chipped all of those away. And he also went over this area just freehand because there were a lot of hair that were just sticking straight up. So to make the haircut look a little bit nicer and cleaner, he cut some of those off. So I guess I have technically cut a little bit of my recipient area, but nothing major. All right, the next updates. I remember in maybe my third video, I complained a lot about bumps, and I got some recommendations from some people in the comment section saying I should go see a dermatologist, and I did that for sure. So she basically said things I already knew, and she recommended 2 things that I should use to treat the bumps at the back of my head. One was to try to minimize the amount of scarring that the bumps will create, and the other one is kind of like an antibacterial that could help reduce the bumps from forming. Right now, the bumps are definitely smaller than they were in around 2-month mark. I can still feel them at the back of my head. I'm gonna turn around later and you'll be able to see them, but it's getting a lot smaller and I'm noticing less and less of them popping up. So I'm very happy about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all everything I'm using for my hair transplant to keep my hair and to also moisturize my hair. I'm also gonna be showing you what I got from the dermatologist. The first thing that I got, which I feel would have the most effect or which is the most useful for the bumps at the back of my head, is this thing called Transplant Cream USB 0.02, whatever the number means. I don't know what it means, but it's called Transplant. A lot of people use it for acne and scarring and fine lines, but I guess it also works for bumps and scars that bumps create. Second thing was this one. She mentioned it's kind of optional, but it's a topical. I cannot pronounce that, so have at it. Clean that. Okay, yeah, you get the point. So these are the 2 things I got from the dermatologist. I use them once every night. I just apply it at the back of my head. Same thing with this one, just everywhere that the bumps were. The other things I use are the most popular things that are used by people going through hair loss. The first one is finasteride, 1 milligram. I take this once a day, every day. And the second one is oral minoxidil. So I've been on finasteride for about almost 3 years now, and I've been on topical minoxidil for about 4 years. I just switched to the oral minoxidil about 3 weeks ago. I've heard that it's more potent and it does a better job. It does a better job than topical finasteride, topical minoxidil, I mean. But there could be some side effects. 3 weeks in, no side effects yet of using the oral minoxidil. I got the oral minoxidil from a company called Roman. I usually see the ads for them on YouTube talking about things related to ED and stuff like that. But I didn't know that it also sold minoxidil. So I guess they have you covered from head to balls. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. But anyways, yeah, so that's where I got my oral minoxidil from. I'm pretty sure that if you have a dermatologist, they can give you the same prescription for both finasteride and minoxidil. The other thing is a multivitamin that I got from Cosmetica, the clinic that I got my hair transplant from. I'm just taking this because that's the doctor recommended from Cosmetica. But I'm not sure how much effect that this actually has on my hair. So I'm just gonna keep taking this until I run out. I also take biotin, but I ran out about a week ago. I just ordered some more. So in total, I take 4 things: oral finasteride, oral minoxidil, this multivitamin, and biotin. The last thing I use is coconut oil in my hair, just to keep my hair moisturized. And coconut oil is pretty natural. There's literally the only ingredient in this is coconut oil, nothing else. So I'm pretty sure it's healthier than using like a lot of chemicals in your hair. Also, I'm not sure if anyone cares about this, but I'm also using this tretinoin on my face to try to get rid of this little dark hyperpigmentation spot. I've heard it's really good for taking care of those things, but it was gonna take some time. Let me know if you want to see what I use for my skin. I don't think anyone cares, but sure, I might as well throw that out there. Now let's go into what my hair actually looks like. I know I'm sure you've already seen it, but I just want to do like a close-up shot. Just a few things. The transplanted hair looks weird right now. It's a lot of them are just growing like haphazardly. Some are pointing up, some are pointing down, just growing straight up. Most of my hair lays kind of forward, but the ones here are just going wild. Also, I'm sure with time, as the hair mature, they'll start to grow like the rest of the hair, on my head. All right, now let's do the close-up shots, right? So this is the side. It's lagging behind. This is what it's looking like. I'm just honestly mostly waiting for density to come in. Hopefully, I'll start to see a lot more density as the months progress. This is the other side. This side seems to be doing better than the other side I just showed. Yeah. All right, let me show you what the donor area looks like. This is after my head. Let me go closer so you can see the bumps. I'm not sure if you can see them, but you can see there's still some bumps at the back of my head. I think my donor area looks really good. And this is the left side. And the last thing I want to talk about is how I'm feeling. My confidence is definitely at an all-time high since probably October, and since after I got my hair transplants. The haircut definitely helps a ton with my confidence. I'm feeling a lot more optimistic about the what the full results of my hair transplant is going to be, even though it's not looking as good as I wanted to look. But I know I'm only 4 months in. There is 8 more months to go, so I'm only a third of the way there. So I'm very optimistic that it's gonna look great by the time I get to 8 months, 9 months, and the 10-month mark, especially with the density. And yeah, emotionally, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling happy. And I've tried to eat a lot healthier. You know, what you put in your body really does matter. And that should potentially help with my hair. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for subscribing. Thanks for the comments, likes, and all the positive thoughts. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I respond to every single question. And I'll be back next month. Peace.